Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of All in Our Business podcast, the show where we discuss hot and controversial relationship topics while sharing our love journey along the way. It's your boy TC.
And it's your girl Kiki.
And do we have any shout-outs this week, baby?
Yes. We want to shout out all of our loyal listeners. We thank y'all so very much. There's been a handful of you all that have been providing engagement on Facebook every single week for every single episode, and we want to thank you. On Joyce, thank you. Palmer, thank you. It's just
even Coach John has been chiming in lately.
Yes, it's like the second or third week. So thank you three so much. And then we also want to give another shout out, a special shout out to Danielle. She's a loyal listener as well. And last week she asked us, we were actually out celebrating TC.
She trying to get us all up in her business. That's what she trying to do.
We did get all up in her business, yeah. But she had a fun post on Facebook about her and her husband, and she captured a picture of him as he tapped out from eating food, and she wanted to know, is this okay or this wasn't? So hopefully he still hasn't seen the photo yet.
Something telling me he's seen it by now. He definitely has seen it.
It's acceptable or not. So we thought that was really awesome. So thank y'all for engaging, for tagging us, for having dialogue. It really means so much. So just wanted to take a moment to say thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's today's topic for today, baby?
All right. So today, imagine you're scrolling through Instagram and you see your partner like a photo of their ex. Does your stomach drop, or do you not care because they're just besties now?
Okay.
So today we're diving in. We can't be friends. Do you have a problem with that, or do you not?
I'll wait till we get to the show, but you know my answer. But yeah, go ahead.
All right. So before we get into it, can you hit us with the scripture?
I can. Proverbs 12:26. The righteous choose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked lead them astray.
Well, I think that summed up the whole daggone.
Show over. Show is over.
Oh Lord, you found the perfect scripture.
I found the right one this week, baby.
Good. Okay. All right.
All right. Let's get into it then, baby.
All right. So kick us off.
Why? Well, I'm gonna say it this way. Why the hell do you stay? That's the question. Is that man or that female that you are no longer with a security blanket? Is that what they are? What's the good reason for you even stay around with somebody you are no longer with? But you in another relationship with a new person, but you still want to hang out with that ex who has seen all your goodies.
I don't think that matters. If you're friend, there's sometimes you cannot be in a relationship with a person, but y'all are better friends. And if you're better friends, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you this right now from my perspective.
Please.
If you had a friend like that, me and you wouldn't be together.
Why? You're insecure.
I'm not insecure.
You are insecure because if we couldn't be in a relationship together and we're just besties or we're just homeboys and homegirls and we're just kicking it. Why is that a problem?
Okay, wait until we get into the weeds here.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, you'll see what I'm saying. I'm a man, and I know how men think.
All men aren't thinking like that all the time. They'll add that person. Why would they get out of a relationship with that person and be friends with that person if they still want that person? Help me understand it.
Maybe they just weren't good for each other at that time, but there's definitely some red flags going on. Hold on. There's some red flags going on if you still hanging with the man that you used to. Let me just give you an example, and I know you can probably throw up in your mouth, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, you divorce your husband, and
That's different. We got a divorce.
Babe, if you're no longer in a relationship, that's like a divorce in a relationship.
Go ahead. That's fine. Go ahead with that.
So now you still friends with your ex-husband, and you going out and you hanging out.
People literally that still were friends with their ex, and they're better friends than what they were in relationship.
No, listen.
Yes, they were.
No, they're not better friends.
They're friends.
No,
they to be able to have a friendship, and it's so much better than being in a relationship with that person.
No, they have come to the
understanding. Out here, people.
No, baby.
Yes.
You wait for that. You gonna hear nothing but crickets.
We worked with a person. She was married to her husband. They got a divorce. Once they got a divorce, they became close friends. Her new boyfriend that she later on married was like, yeah, now it's not a problem. We're all one happy family, and they have been all one happy family. What is that?
Yeah, I'm not rocking with that, baby.
We know you're not.
That's fine. Let me get into this stuff. All right. So let me ask you this question. So when we look at how this works, how the dynamic goes, you were dating, let's say you were dating 2 or 3 years. You decided, oh yeah, we just not good for each other, but we can still be friends.
Right.
Now, keep in mind, you were romantic in a romantic relationship. So ain't no, oh, we were just friends, we've always been friends.
Right, no, y'all were romantic.
No, you went from, we were romantic, I done seen everything you got.
So now we just cool.
Just listen, baby. Just listen.
Well, get to it, baby, because I'm trying to understand it.
Okay. Let me bust your little bubble right here, and I know where you gonna go.
Go ahead.
So, me and a certain individual were friends. We were kicking it for a little bit.
Y'all were?
Yeah, before me and you got together.
Okay.
Okay. Now that person circles back.
She circles.
Hold up. Let me finish. See, look at you. Look at you.
That's not what she said. She's calling you back.
Let me get it.
Be with you. She wants to go to D.
Can I get to it? Can I get to it?
Huh?
See how you didn't flip it already? As my man Palmer said, y'all women got double standards.
No, babe, you know that's when she called back and she said she's circling back. What was she asking you, TC?
Not for that.
Well,
we could have just went bowling. We could have just been friends. Could have just went bowling. Yes, we could have just went out for coffee.
No, that's not what she said. You're gonna have to censor this because there's gonna be some choice.
So listen to what you just said.
She said she was circling back. Y'all left the relationship. So she's calling you because it's been a minute. You told her whatever you done told her. Try to get the draws or whatever. And now she says, oh, boo, I'm circling back to you. You want to take the telephone call outside to speak to her in private to have the conversation.
I didn't go outside, so stop putting yeast in it. I sit right there so you can hear the whole conversation.
I heard the last episode about checking them cell phones. I'll call you back.
Why are you lying? No, I did not do that.
No, you didn't do that song.
Full of it.
But still, no, to answer your question, she was circling back for some of them goodies.
So, listeners, listen to how her voice then got up. And if I was to take a video of her hand gestures that she's doing right now, you would see it then raise that blood pressure.
She's not saying, TC, you and I just were no longer good in being in a relationship. I still just want to be your friend. And you even said you were following up with her. You still wanted to talk to her. Remember, you told me this. So let's get all up in the business and let's bust some bubbles.
I didn't say that.
You said you still wanted to be friends with her. You would still send her good morning text messages because you were just still being a friend.
That was before you. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, it was before, but she circled back when?
That was after. But what does that have to do? So
you still wanted to be friends with her, even though y'all.
So listen, baby, and we're gonna get on because we're gonna be here forever. See? Now I just gave you a scenario. You were still hanging out with your ex-husband.
Yeah, I don't know why you wanted to tramp.
I don't know why you wanted that punk back. So there you go. Whatever. Let's just go on. Cause you ain't gonna let it. You ain't gonna hear me on this one. It's fine.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. But they say sometimes when you do this, when you're in a relationship, you break up, and you still so-called friends with that person, it's because you want to keep them around strategically.
To do what?
Just in case plan B or whoever this new person don't work out, you try to get back with that.
So why did you leave that person?
Babe, just listen to what I'm saying. You don't know why. The person could have left. We don't know the backstory of what the reason was. But sometimes you try to hang around something, especially if you're the one who lost it. Let's say you cheated, and they decided they don't want to be with no cheater.
Yeah.
But you still got feelings for them. Oh. So you like, I'm just going to be friends with them regardless.
Right.
And maybe, on a weak moment, they might let me back in.
But that's not being a friend. That's having different intentions. I'm talking about there are some people that have been in relationships that no longer are in relationships, and they're still able to be friends. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. Those people were never meant to be in a relationship.
That may be true, babe. But at the same token, I am saying that it can happen.
Yes, it can. But listen to what I'm trying to say. You're not keeping. I've never dated a female.
This is you.
Just listen. I'm a man.
So you speaking for all men?
A lot of men do not want to hang around a woman unless they want them back.
A lot of men don't want to hang around.
They're not going to hang around somebody they broke up with unless they want them back. Plain and simple.
Okay, well that's supposed.
We will move on with the swiftness and not even take a second glance back. Especially if that was a toxic relationship or she was half crazy or whatever it may be. You are not looking back. You're not going back as a man. I didn't say a boy. A man is not looking back. A little boy might go back. A man is not.
But you're not going back. It's a different relationship. If things did not work in that relationship, then you're transferring it to a friendship.
So I'm hanging out with someone I used to be in a relationship with, but now I have a new girlfriend, and she's uncomfortable from the jump. There's no way a female is going to be in a relationship with a man and he's still best friends with his ex-girlfriend, and they hang out on a regular basis.
Yeah,
y'all are more insecure than we are, so you know that it's not going to fly.
Yeah, that is different.
That's not different. That's the same thing. You just said I'm friends with my ex. We can hang out. We can go do things by ourselves, not without you. You're not there.
Babe, what I am telling you, and I'm not saying me because this has never happened to me.
You've been to flip the whole world over.
Listen, if you came across one of your ex-girlfriends, I mean, so many, I don't know. But
there can be so many, but keep in mind, none of them I am friends with anymore.
We used to live in the same house together. I still want to make sure we still friends. After you done slept with the woman with no protection? Really?
But you just said I could be friends with him.
You said no. I'm saying she circled back to get a relationship.
You are telling me right now that I can be friends with somebody I've slept with in the past.
If you want to be.
I can go out with them.
I know that part. That's what I was saying.
That's part of a friendship. I can hang with them without you being there.
No, there have to be some boundaries. Now, eventually
there is no boundaries.
There are boundaries because we're still in a relationship. So you gotta be respectful to your relationship.
Let's just start with the boundary of you're not friends with us.
I'm disagreeing with that because I think that you really can be friends.
Well, you go ahead and find one of your exes and become friends.
I don't have any besides two.
And watch what happens. Plain and simple. Watch what happens.
We don't need to go out and kick it and do anything.
That's what is happening though. These people are hanging around still with their ex-boyfriends.
Okay, so you're saying
or their ex-girlfriends
that have different intentions. There's something behind it.
There's a lot behind it. There's a lot behind it.
What's behind it? Help me understand it.
Let me stay close to the person I was with and I want to be still be with.
Okay, so then let me ask you. Let me flip the script.
Go ahead.
Can I have a best friend of the opposite sex? We weren't together. We weren't in a relationship.
In my eyes,
you're insecure. You gotta stop this. This has got to stop. This has got to stop, babe.
Babe, this is the same woman who on multiple episodes. That she touched your head. She was touching your head.
Yeah, putting my hands on your body. You enjoy it. You stay right there and
smile. So I'm friends with this person. I've touched every ounce of their body.
Before.
It don't matter. I've touched every. I can sit there and she wears something I remember. What the hell you think gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
Oh, damn, you look good in that dress, girl. Oh, I remember you used to wear that.
About that if you have a woman? Do your woman's not satisfying your needs?
Nobody says she's not. But the thought.
So why can't you just see your ex as a friend? You have to see your ex still.
If you have an ex-boyfriend, and y'all are still friends, and let's say he wears a cologne that you used to love, you gonna smell it and you gonna be like, oh, I remember.
Not really, because my husband is wearing better cologne than that stuff, so I'm not worried about that.
Here we go.
I'm not gonna remember anything because that's not where we at.
All right, Miss Delusional, I got you, baby.
I'm not delusional. I'm telling you the truth, baby.
Okay, well let's just move on because you ain't gonna let this. Let's clarify when there's a green flag and there's a red flag.
We can do that.
So I'm gonna let you take the green flag. I'm gonna take the red flags because you ain't getting the picture.
Please, I got the whole picture.
Man, go ahead.
Perfect picture. Mm-hmm. The green flags. The time gap. So you took at least 3 to 6 months of no contact first.
Mm-hmm. That's respectful. I can take that. Go ahead.
The new partner test. So you genuinely happy when they find someone else. That's a green flag.
That's a green flag.
The no secret language. You don't have inside jokes that make the other feel excluded.
And we have that. So if me and you, let's say for example, me and you do not get together, and you get a new man, and you call or just text me, whatever, just checking on you, and we got a whole language of our own. You don't think that man would be like, what's up with this?
First of all,
hold on. I'll give you a prime example, and I'm going to give it to you in a minute. You know how I got to do it. I'm giving you brown sugar, and you know they were best friends.
She had to understand. You need to understand that. That's what you're going to have. If that's your best friend, and then y'all already been together, what do you expect?
You just said you can do that. You could be a best friend with a man and not think about anything that y'all done before.
Right. Are you talking about when she was at the bridal shower and she was?
I'm talking about period. The whole entire movie.
Why was the soon-to-be new wife confused?
It wasn't confused. It was very obvious from the beginning that they were in love with each other.
Okay, we gotta say that for the movie.
I give you another one.
Oh,
the best man.
What happened there?
Jordan and Harper. Same thing.
Same thing.
That's how it happens. I would love to think that we could be mature men and women where we can explore that kind of relationship and it not be detrimental to a new relationship. But I am telling you, you're playing with fire. If you think
you don't even see that person for acts, you just see them as they were a person. And this time has elapsed. Years have gone on now.
Babe, you don't even departmentalize like that. You can't see people like that.
Yes, I can. Literally, if somebody's done me wrong or done something, and I told you this, they are dead. They're walking out here, but they're dead to me. So if later on I was able to be just a friend to you or something of that nature, I could see that happening. I definitely can, and I know.
So you can be friends with somebody that's dead to you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that person got to that category as far as completely dead, but it could have got to a place that I don't care anything else about you, but later on we rekindle things to be friends.
Okay.
That can happen.
Okay.
You know it can happen, because there's people out here that you don't like as a pastor, but you think they're good people. There's people out here that hit their wives, and you say, oh, that's between them, but he and I can go out and chill. There's people out here that you easily departmentalize.
Okay, that's
natural. So whoever they are for you at that moment, you're able to see them for just that. But yet you still have respect for your wife or the current relationship that you are in.
But I'm not even, like I said, I'm not playing with fire. I'm not going out into...
Especially if both people have a spouse or a partner.
I don't know what that other person's intentions are, and I'm not even trying to entertain being in that space where temptation or anything can creep into my new relationship. I would never do that to you, plain and simple. I'm not taking it that route.
I feel like if y'all are no longer together, y'all don't have... Like if you had a cool friend you went to school with and y'all just happened to be in a relationship, and years have went past, and then y'all became friends again. Who am I? And y'all literally are just friends. And then I came about.
It sounds nice. It sounds nice.
I'm serious.
It sounds nice.
You're not having those intentions, and she isn't either.
It sounds nice.
I'm not like, no, y'all can't be friends.
You don't know what her intentions are. Her intentions might be, oh, let me just get close to this man. I always loved him. I still want him. I'm just gonna act like I'm friends.
You can't.
Babe, you know I'm oblivious. I might not see that, bull.
We know, very oblivious.
I might not see that, bull. But let me get to the red flag.
Please help.
Well, I'm gonna call it the back pocket theory. And you know how that is. Instead of keeping your wallet on the side, you put it in your back pocket. You might put $20 in your side pocket and put the rest in your back pocket. That's where they want to jack you. They ain't getting all your money.
Oh.
So you hanging around letting that man or that woman be your plan B, just in case the new one ain't working. Plain simple. Red flag, big red flag, big stop sign.
How would you know that?
You would know that.
Exactly.
The person knows that that's their intention.
Yes,
that's their strategy.
You can see it as well. So if a woman was trying to do that to you, you should be able to see it.
Okay,
right?
well, what about this? What about this?
Help us.
Emotional infidelity. So I got this ex. Oh, I know he's a great communicator. He's always been a great communicator. We just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Every time I got an issue with my new man, I'm going to him.
Boundaries. That's what I'm saying. It needs to be boundaries.
We're not. That's fine, but we're not to that point.
Okay.
We're just talking about the situation. We're not to the solution, baby.
Okay, baby.
And then we got the hidden meetups.
What is that?
Oh, I'm just going out and hang with Sarah, but you're really going out to hang with John.
That's going to happen regardless if you try to hide something. Okay.
But that's another thing. That means you're not really platonic if you can't be honest about who you're hanging out with.
Absolutely. So that's why if everybody on the same accord and the same page, then you don't have to have.
So those are the red flags when it comes to, oh, I can be friends with my ex.
Okay, so how do you navigate new relationships?
You go ahead, because I know what your main one. You just said it 42 times.
What is it?
Boundaries. You got to have a conversation about boundaries with this new relationship. if that makes your man or your new woman uncomfortable, they have to be able to tell you that. And you have to be good with accepting that they tell you, I'm not comfortable with this, babe.
That's true.
Now, if they not, then we just not going to work out.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we can't go into a relationship with already having a big wall in front of us that we got to break through.
That's true.
So if you can't have this conversation, if you can't let that man or that woman go, when your new person say, look, I'm not comfortable with y'all relationship. Like, in Brown Sugar, she said, I'm not comfortable. And remember the two spouses were talking to each other.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, you good with them being friends like that?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And neither one of them were good with it.
Mm-hmm.
But neither one of them expressed the boundaries because they just kept going, oh, no, they've been friends since they were 9 or 8 or whatever it was. Yeah. And then look what happens. You can see when somebody still got love for you.
Yeah, now that's totally different.
And that's problematic.
If you can see that and that love is still there, yeah, that's not going to work.
Babe, I'm telling you, you're playing with fire if you think you can do it.
Not playing with fire if the relationship is over, you have no feelings left, babe.
Okay, well, let's go with this. So another thing with the new relationship, you have validation.
Yeah.
Similar to what we were just talking about the Brown Sugar. You have validation. That partner feels uneasy when y'all two are around each other. Mm-hmm. And the jealousy comes up all the time. So y'all always arguing about when y'all get around your ex, y'all arguing because that person's jealous because of what he can see or she can see in the relationship with your ex.
Okay.
Plain and simple. And then we have the group setting. You know how it is. We've been friends. We grew up together. We all been friends. Now we not together, but we still go out in groups to hang out.
Okay.
I wouldn't suggest that as well. But hold on, let me finish. But at least you're in groups where you have a buffer. You might have another best friend who's of the same sex as you, and y'all just go blah 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 blah. I'm fine with that. I can probably deal with it. But dealing with that can be an issue in a new relationship.
Yeah.
It can, very easily.
Okay.
No ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you a few questions.
Please.
I'm going to ask you a few questions. As the person who's in this situation, I want you to ask yourself these questions.
Yes.
The first one, a litmus test. So if my ex met someone new and fell madly in love, would I be genuinely happy for them, even if I'm still single?
Absolutely. Please.
In a perfect world, you would think that's the real answer.
What's wrong
But sometimes men and women are not.
No, please.
They're jealous because that's supposed to be me.
No, I want you to be happy.
That would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. But that's what I'm saying. If you're in this situation where you have a best friend that's an ex and your new person doesn't appreciate or doesn't like it, you have to have the understanding of doing a litmus test on yourself to see if that's real or if it's not.
I'm distracting TCO.
Yeah, she is.
Win my argument.
But you ain't winning it. Go ahead, you take the next one, baby. Take the next one.
All right, so you got to do a motivation check. Mm-hmm. Am I staying friends for a return on investment? For example, I'm willing to lose the time that I put in. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, I think, do that. They be like, oh no, I gave you the best 4 years of my life. Exactly. Yeah. So what?
That's enough. So you see, the first two things you already see, there's so much deep-rooted stuff that can still hang in there to keep you around with that person.
Yeah, it could. But then again, if you don't have no attachment to it, none of that stuff matters. Mm-hmm. If you have no attachment to it and no connection, I don't think any of that stuff matters.
Okay, what about this? Let's talk about a support system. Do I have other friends, or am I keeping my ex around because they are my only source of emotional support?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And you know how women are. You guys are emotional.
We are.
Y'all will fall in love deeply because that person has your emotional heart. Mm-hmm. So if that ex has your emotional heart, there's no way you can even give it to somebody else.
Right, so you can't even get into a new relationship.
But you in one. You in one and you saying, well, he's my best friend.
You're not going to.
He's just my best friend. You're going to have to just deal with it. And the first thing that female or that male says is, you just insecure. No, I'm not. I'm reading the freaking room.
Right, now if you read the room, time you realize, oh no, there's still love there, there's still connection there, this is not going to work.
Right.
I agree with you. There are times, probably more times than none, that it just is not going to work. But there are times when I am saying is that there are exceptions to the rules where you no longer have any emotional connection, no type of feelings towards that ex, and y'all can literally still just be friends.
Mm-hmm. Right, but that's if you have the next thing.
What's the next thing?
You have the neutrality test. When I interact with that person, do I feel worse afterwards, or do I feel neutral and stable? So if you go hang with that person and you automatically got thoughts about what y'all used to do, how much you miss them, all of this, or how you miss her, then you ain't ready for a new relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, if you can go and you can see him and you can just say, hey, like you do, you have no problem seeing your ex and just go, hey, and that's it.
Yeah.
You ain't thinking about nothing. You ain't moving. You ain't.
There were times though I would ask him like, with him and his girlfriend, where did y'all go? Y'all go.
But that's not him. You're not thinking about the stuff with him. Yeah. So you're just being cordial.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think you should be.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're.
But we didn't have any need to have any friendship afterwards.
Well, understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So, okay.
Take the last one, baby.
What's the last one, though?
That transparency check, baby.
Yeah, would I be comfortable if my future partner saw our current tax history? So, would you?
No, I wouldn't. That says a lot.
Okay.
So that says everything you need to know. Okay. Now here's some questions that you need to ask your ex. Because they're part of this situation if y'all still friends, so-called. Okay, so defining the zone. So let's say, for example, for you out having coffee once a month with your friend. You does it. It's a monthly thing. We just go out at least once a month to have coffee, right? Friendly ways when you bump into each other's friends. How does that go?
I don't think that's a problem. You're just seeing the person, okay, hey, what's up? Keep it moving.
So we just coffee once a month? Or if we bump into them, something happens?
What should be happening if you bump into them?
I don't know. Your feelings pop up. Something gets into your head.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. What about mutual intent? Are you both strictly on the same page about keeping it platonic?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's something you would have to ask your ex. Look,
yeah, you have to.
If we're going to be friends, there's nothing can happen.
Right.
I understand we used to do this and we can't do none of that. We just friends. I got a new man and he don't already trust me and I'm not trying to put anything else in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Privacy boundaries. That's one that's probably the most important one. Are there specific topics we should never talk about? We should never talk about, you remember how I used to hit that thing? You should never have that kind of conversation with an ex that you are no longer with.
Now, no one's sitting down going through this checklist with the ex to see.
Okay. Well, maybe that's the problem. They need to.
No, because if it's not, if we have to go through all of this, and I have to ask you, like, make sure you're not touching me or flirting with me, then we shouldn't even be friends. Like, this is not even going to do it because.
But that's what I'm trying to get at. Why would you even entertain it if you already know?
Because there are scenarios where it could work. You're saying all the time you're going to feel this way about that person. That's not true.
I'm not saying that, but
I do think there's some of your exes that you had, that you was with, slept with, or whatever, and if you saw them today or tomorrow, you're like, okay, yeah, what's up? Hey. And y'all could probably talk on the telephone about stuff unrelated to a relationship.
See, that's the thing. I would never do that.
Listen, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm not saying that you will. I'm saying if y'all had to sit in the room for 3 or 4 hours and talk, do you think that you'll be talking to them about what y'all used to do?
No, I'd be outside because I wouldn't be in that room.
So you hate them that much you can't even
It's not that I don't hate them.
I'm saying if you are around them for 3 or 4 hours and y'all had to go in the room, what would you be talking about?
Nothing. I mean, I can catch up in 2 or 3 minutes. Hey, how you been? What's going on with you? What you got new in your life? That's about the end of the conversation. I'm not dwelling on the past. I'm not going back.
Okay, so let me ask you some scenarios.
Go ahead. Ask me all the scenarios you want, baby. Bless you.
Thank you. If your current wife or partner that you with,
so if
I ask you to end a friendship with your ex, aka your friend now, for whatever reason, if I don't even have a reason at all.
Okay.
Will you?
Me? Yes, I would do it immediately.
I feel like some people do that to control their spouse.
Well, I wouldn't look at it as control. I would look at it because you're uncomfortable. And you know how I am. I don't want you to feel any kind of way about anything when it comes to me. I love you regardless of what we got going on. Regardless of who's trying to do this. And you hear me say this all the time. I can be oblivious to women flirting or doing whatever with me. Yeah. I can. But that's because I only have eyes for you. Some people say that in this bull. Right. I mean that. Right. I don't see other women. Right. Not like I'm looking at them like I want to be with them. I don't look at women like that.
No, you don't. No.
I look at you that way because I know you are mine. Right. You are my one. Right. So I don't think about it like that. So if you feel like, or you say, oh, I'm uncomfortable with you being friends with that girl you used to mess with, okay, we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to tell her, look, I'm sorry. My woman is not comfortable with that. Sorry, but we can't be friends.
I knew that was coming. Okay, so you're not going to go back to say there needs to be some boundaries to put.
That is a boundary. If my woman is uncomfortable, that is the boundary. Because the last thing I need to do is, I want to still hang out with her. Yeah. Because now I'm putting her above you. How's that going to make you feel as my woman? Or my wife, my new wife? You're not going to feel comfortable. You're going to always feel like you're second fiddle. And I've always told you, you're nobody's second. Nobody's. Right. So I'm going to cut that off. Mature men know it's not going to go well if my woman is not trusting fully of my relationship with some of my friends. Right. Plain and simple.
But do you think it's your job to help her or ease that insecurity?
It's my job to reassure you that you are it.
Okay, so then why could you not start with saying, hey, she's still my best friend, or she's still my friend. However, we're doing things that we're moving a little differently so you don't feel insecure. You don't feel like trust is a problem.
I do not play with fire. Because I will get my ass burned. Right. And you've told me this, and this is something you taught me. You said some women will do stuff just to be spiteful. And who's to say my friend wouldn't do something to be spiteful, to make you feel a certain kind of way because she's mad at how you made this happen?
Where's the applause button? Because for once you finally listened to me.
There you go.
For once.
Yeah, not a problem, baby.
What I said verbatim.
Yeah, but no, I didn't think exactly what you said. That
bank, or if it's really truly went through after me saying it.
No, that's you wrong. Wow. You know I hear you all the time.
You do hear me, but I never thought we'll see this day.
Hey, don't do that. Whenever I hear you or whenever I make a mistake, I always learn from that. I've never not learned from any mistake that I've made in this relationship.
You tell me, babe, you're reaching. When I would tell you that the women were doing it on purpose, you would say I'm reaching.
And that was because I don't see that.
So you found.
But I have to understand, I can't always look through my glasses because my glasses can be foggy.
Yeah. Thank you, fam.
My woman sees something that I don't, I have to trust you.
Thank you.
So I trust you.
Who told you that? Fam? Shout out to Fam.
No, Fam did not tell me that. I probably had to tell him that. No.
Who told you that? I gotta find out. Maybe John told you that.
No, that's me, baby.
Daddy?
I can learn, I can evolve. Don't do that, baby.
I appreciate it, baby.
Don't do that.
We ending this on a good note.
Well, let's end it. Let's get to this quickie then, baby.
Alright. So you're saying,
unless you got another question you want to ask me?
Yeah, just have to.
Go ahead, one more.
So you're saying that you could not still be friends with any of your exes?
I would cut off that friendship with the quickness.
Okay, gotcha.
Because you are the one I have to wake up to every morning. You are the one that I have to be liable to, not to this friend.
And you think the ex can still...
Like, I think we even had a conversation, or we mentioned, okay, you have a best friend, and their car broke down, and they call you at 2 a.m.
Yeah, we did.
And I said, yeah, okay, I might go help them, but where is your support system outside of me? I'm no longer your main support system. I'm married, or I'm in a new relationship.
Well, if you're married, you're not getting out the bed at 2 a.m. to go get the best friend that's a woman.
I probably would, but as I said, I think
you're going where? Where do you think you're
just going? Listen, baby. I think I said I would take you with me. I'm not going by myself.
She can't call triple. What is it? Triple A.
Maybe she don't have it, but I'm just saying. to alleviate any issue or any problems or any even insecurities like you not getting out of this bed and going to pick up, especially not by yourself, I would go with you, or I would take another friend with me. I'm not going to do that by myself because I don't know what the intent is.
Yeah, and I don't know.
It could be a setup.
Definitely could be.
She feeling lonely. I get there ain't nothing wrong with the damn tire. Then what?
Ain't even no tire.
So no, I'm not falling. The problem with some men is they have to understand some rooms you are not meant to be in. Mm-hmm. I've learned that at a very good time to understand I can't go in every room because some rooms are not meant for me.
Right. And we learned that.
So as a man in a relationship, as a man engaged, as a man about to get married, I know there's certain rooms I just don't go in no more.
Right. That is true.
Because I don't know what...
I think in the beginning for our relationship when we struggled was because you did not have that hat on. You didn't see that. And maybe that was because you were single for a long time.
I was single, so I'm like...
So you never had the radar. The radar was not...
And even me, as you heard me say last week or week before last, I used to wear my wedding ring just so women would not talk to me.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because I didn't want... I wasn't in that mode.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Okay, so hit us with the quickie, baby.
All right. Woo! There we go. If your ex, a.k.a. friend, called you tonight and told you they finally found the one and were getting married, would your first intent or instinct be to celebrate their happiness, or would you feel a sting to that should have been me?
What?
So women and men out there, be honest. Be honest with yourself. I can honestly say if an ex called me, I would not entertain it. I would say, oh, congratulations. Because one, I'm trying to figure out why they're calling me to tell me this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That would be my first radar that would pop up. Why are you calling me to tell me this?
No, I think this one was saying if your ex, aka friend.
That's what I'm saying. Why am I the first person you want to call?
I'm saying if we were using a scenario if y'all were friends.
Yes, I got it. We can be friends, but this is not something for me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you call all your friends, tell your friends you got engaged.
Babe, you don't call your ex, regardless if we just friends or not.
If you're still friends, you're not saying it as an
okay,
ex.
so I want you to call your ex-husband and say, I'm getting married.
Babe, that's not what we're saying. If my ex-husband and I were still friends, then yes.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I would if we were still close friends.
I wouldn't.
This is a close friend thing.
It seems weird to me. It seems awkward to me.
You're against being in a relationship with somebody who was your ex anyway, so it's going to seem odd to you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. But no, if anyone called me, again, like you said, I'll be asking why. But my first thing would be, I'm happy for you. I want people to be in love.
Yeah. But it would be a short conversation.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Best of wishes.
Now, would you go to the wedding?
If I was your friend.
Would you go to the wedding?
If I was your friend, yes. I have no problem with that because we're friends. Yeah. If I wasn't your friend, there's no need for me to be there.
So let's be honest. I'm sorry. Get back to the movie.
Yeah.
You thinking Brown should have got invited to the wedding? Do you think she should have gotten invited to the wedding? Honestly, if the woman already has that feeling, do you think she should have been invited to the wedding?
First of all, I don't think it should have been no wedding. To be honest.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
Your best friend was around you and y'all, and I'm like, y'all had to have been together. There ain't nobody telling me because they never told her they.
But they were never together.
Yeah, they were never together.
Not Brown Sugar. Now, best man, a little bit different.
But no, didn't they get in the bed together, the two? Or that was after? After he celebrated his divorce.
Divorce.
Okay. Yeah. So no, I think she should have. That was fine for her to still come.
I don't know.
I think so.
I understand. Maybe y'all women are not as territorial as men.
No, but let me tell you, that wasn't just a standard friendship. That was love.
You could very easily see that.
It was. Any blind person could see that. So that's
Ray Charles saw that.
That's way different.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
They were literally soulmates. Mm-hmm. And I think that the wife knew that before they even got married. She knew that was whatever they were doing was like a business thing. Mm. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, well, take us out of here.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to another episode of All in Our Business Podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We had a little back and forth. We good. We good. We always good. We gonna kiss and make up. So we ain't nothing to make up for. We just gonna kiss just because.
Just because.
But we have another episode for you. Next week's a special one. So, we did the love story, which was a special episode a couple of weeks ago. So, from some of those questions that were given to us, we decided to do a men versus women episode. So, be on the lookout for that. We're going to have questions or scenarios for a woman that Kiki's going to answer, and then scenarios for a man that I'm going to answer.
Ladies, I'm going to hold that down.
I'm going to bust that ass, just letting you know.
Oh, you can do that.
I'm going to get it. So,
hurry up so you can do that.
So, if you want in, we're going to be soliciting some additional questions. So
okay.
If you have some additional questions, please reach out to us. Ask any questions. We have a couple of scenarios already, but we will take any more questions that y'all want to give us. So please give us some more questions from the man perspective and from the female perspective. We don't want to be one-sided.
Right.
I know the females probably going to have more questions. Actually, no. The men had more questions so far.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk to my ladies again.
So ladies, y'all better step it up. Making y'all look bad right now.
Real bad.
But no, we thank y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Please listen in next week. We got another one, men versus women. So be there, be square, and listen in. We love y'all, and as we like to say, peace.